Good morning. So it's very wet today here in Warwickshire. It's actually raining, but the ground probably needs a bit of water. It's not had very much over summer, although it's not had a marvellous amount of sunshine. It hasn't had an awful lot of rain either, so we'll let it off for today. I've been guided to change the deck. It's going to change to the Goddess Power deck by Colette Baron-Reid and illustrated by Jenna Delagotier. This is one that we have been using, and it's one that I do like. It's been produced by Hay House. So we have 3 cards that are stepped forward today, and the first one is number 22, which is Isis, and she's all about communication. So Isis just wants to remind us that there are several ways of communication, not only verbally, energetically, physically, and emotionally. And each communication has its own set of skills, and each communication is a fine balance by what is transmitted as to what is received. So communication forms the fundamental building blocks of any relationship, any discussion, any adventure. And to get those building blocks correct takes art and takes courage, because sometimes things can be misconstrued through nobody's fault, through nobody's understanding. It's just mixed messages. So communication between yourself and the divine, between yourself and your higher self, between yourself and somebody else, or a situation, a place, is really, really important. You have to hold yourself in the highest light. You have to communicate from the wisdom of your heart and from your soul. And if something is misunderstood, then you re-communicate it in a more simple way. Communication is fundamental to growth. It's fundamental to be able to explore, to embrace, to move along a trajectory with certain situations. If there is no communication, then everything just halts. So Isis is saying communication, from whatever form is affecting you at the moment, is really important. But your most honest communication has to be with yourself and with the divine. And if that is right, you seek counsel. You seek counsel as to how you can move forward, either with or without a certain person or situation, how you can better align with their misunderstanding, if that's what it is. And it's just that Isis wants to remind you that you are a conduit for communication. So what flows through you is divinity, and what comes out is also divine. You just have to guard yourself and protect yourself to ensure that you're not producing anything that isn't of the truest light. So if you get caught in a situation where you're feeling caged, attacked, where you're feeling boxed in, don't come out fighting. Just pause, take a breath, ask for the inspiration and the divinity, and then speak from your heart of truth. With no malice, with no hidden agenda, just speak honestly from your heart. And hopefully that communication will eventually sink in. So communication, we all communicate in several different ways, by word, by thought, by deed, by vibration, by the written word, by energy. It's fundamental everywhere. So communication is your skill for today. Be kind, be courteous, be forgiving, and speak from truth and a loving perspective with compassion. The second card today is Shakti, which is number 45, which is transformation. Shakti has come today just to say that we are all transforming, we are all transmuting, we are all heading on a higher timeline. And it's to recognize that. And sometimes something shifts and something falls away. That could be energetically, it could be physically, it could be personal, it could be interpersonal. It could be a situation, it could be a place, it could be a relationship. But transformation has to take place if to enable you to evolve to a higher level. So situations and people and places are in our reality for certain periods of time. They are there when we come into this incarnation, we've made a contract and we agree with it. But when we're physically living in this contract, we forget all about it and we have got no recollection. So transformation is about finding the true essence of love within you, is transmuting anything that is outside of you that no longer serves you, any hidden beliefs, any hidden agendas, any psychic attacks, getting rid of anything that is not of your true blueprint. And when you do that, you have the ability to see with clarity, to see with vision, to see the transformation taking place, to connect to the higher aspects of your own consciousness. And just breathe in that energy, breathe in that wisdom, breathe in that knowledge, because it is there to be tapped into. You are shifting monumental conversations. You are shifting monumental areas of growth. You are getting rid of debris. So when you transform, you are rising to a higher level. You are holding yourself more accountable. You have to look at things through the eyes of the divine and not through the eyes of your human perspective, and understand from a higher perspective why something happened. Did it happen for a particular reason, or is this a particular timeline or a situation that has come to a natural close? I'm going to sneeze in a minute. So Shakti is just here to remind you that transmute anything that is not of you, anything that feels like a burden, anything that feels heavy. Just let it go. Just release it, let it go, transmute it, and it'll be gone. But replace it always. Always replace it with divine love and light, because that way there's no room for anything else. Correct yourself with a boundary, connect with protection. Give yourself a bubble, and that bubble can have mirror on the outside to deflect anything that is not coming to you with a loving embrace and from a true heart. So transformation is about transforming not only yourself, your environment, your place maybe, but it's about allowing yourself to grow with light and wisdom. And the third card today, actually, number 35, is Metis, and it's about wisdom. When you have done all the work, when you have done the transformation, you sit with deeper wisdom, deeper knowledge, and that shines brightly from you. That wisdom is yours. It's coming eternally. It comes through the connection, through the divine, but it's you as a soul, as an essence of the Creator. That wisdom is internally yours. So it's time to speak your wisdom. It's time to allow that wisdom to flow, because there are people in situations that need to hear your voice. They need to understand your journey. They need to understand the wisdom that is within inside. It's no good coveting it and keeping it for yourself. It is to be shared. It is there to create avenues. It's there to create keys. It's there to unlock locks for other people. Your wisdom is an intrinsic part of the makeup of the fabric of your reality. And you are here as a conduit. You are here as a leader. You are here as a light. You are here as a way shower. And in doing that, you have the obligation to share that wisdom inside, because we're all like pieces of a jigsaw. We all slot together and we all have different pieces. And if there's pieces missing, there's a great big gaping hole in the picture. And nobody can fill that apart from the person who has to place that piece there. So when you find your wisdom, when you find your knowledge, when you find your truth and you walk your path, it is imperative that you speak from the heart of that wisdom, from the soul of your knowing, because your wisdom forms that intrinsic part that somebody else needs. So you will be that guiding light, you will be that anchor, you will be their light to follow their wisdom by until they find their own wisdom. So you have a very sacred journey, a very sacred place to be, is to hold that wisdom and to be able to send it to other people, to allow other people to digest it. They may not agree with all of it, but their higher consciousness will take the bits that it needs and it'll come back up for them when they are energetically and physically in the right frame of mind and the right place vibrationally to accept it. So those are your cards for today. We have 3 little cards from the Tony Carmine Salarino Eternal Light deck. The first one is Embrace the New. Life is a circle, a cycle of changing seasons. Let us welcome each new chapter and surrender the past with grace. Let us remember that nothing is ever truly lost, for all live eternally in our hearts. Threads of love connect us all. No one and no thing are separate. Courage and trust. Step into the void of uncertainty. Trust in life, existence, and that your soul will guide you to where you want to go and whatever you want to create. Life is made of big and little moments. One day you will look back and smile, knowing how precious every moment was. And the last one for today is the present, or be present. Dwelling in the past or future keeps us from experiencing the infinite creative power of now. When you make a conscious choice, be fully present in each moment. You open yourself to the endless possibilities of the universe and the magic that works its way into your life. So I'm just remembering. So from my heart to your heart, on this damp day in Warwickshire, I send you love. I send you blessings.